What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Lil Sis Reacts. I'm Tomas. This is Steph.
Hey.
And today we are on Batwoman, Season 2, Episode 9, Rule Number 1. Last episode was pretty good. Hopefully Sophia burned on the island. I never have to see her again. I just really want to be done with that storyline. I believe we're moving into Black Mass. At the end, at first, we didn't notice that the person in the sewer was Kate Kane. It took us a minute. Well, after the episode was over, I had to go and read the article because I avoided the article that said she got recast. And then I saw that they said, oh, that was her at the end of the episode. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Plus, y'all said it all in the comments, but I knew before y'all said it. Just not during the video. But we know. So we're going to jump in. This normally would have been the mid-season finale. Last episode generally would have been our crossover, one of the two. So we don't have that this year, so they're just continuing on with the story. So we'll see where this goes. I've seen that this show takes a 1 week break. I noticed they've been doing airing 3 episodes, then takes a 1 week break. And I know next week's Easter, so everything kind of lines up. But so we're gonna get into this, and then we'll see y'all in April 11th, I believe the show comes back. So full and early reactions are available on Patreon. We're gonna get started.
I love Mary's fashion.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
But just looking at her shoes, I can know it was her.
Dear Kate,
Yeah. They're having their funeral for Kate since Julia gave them the bad news.
to say goodbye. Unbeknownst to us, Julia Pennyworth spent months with the recovery team combing the ocean floor for any sign of you. She found something called a peridial skull bone in the shores outside of Bloodhaven. Had 3 different labs match it to your DNA. It was enough to confirm you were gone. And since I can't exactly be there to say goodbye in person, I'll say it here, in the place where I feel like I know you the best. And since I can't lay flowers at your gravesite either, I have another idea. It's a desert rose from Coriana, probably snuck over to the States by an islander named Ocean, who eventually gave it to my ex for safekeeping, who then gave it to me, having no idea that its serum was actually a miracle cure. Like you, this plant is one of a kind, and like you, it gave me a second chance. Goodbye, Kate Kane. Thank you for changing my life. May your memory be a blessing.
May your memory be a blessing.
May her memory be a blessing.
This is Ryan's full ascension into her Batwoman role.
Switch over to her currently.
Is this Kate now?
Yeah.
Oh God, a black mask has her?
Your family has declared you dead, Kate Kane. But sit tight. We'll make them believe in life after death.
I feel so bad for Kate. She didn't deserve any of this. She didn't.
Please.
1 month later.
Commissioner Forbes, it's not news that the GCPD has been working tirelessly to put snakebite dealers behind bars, but it's now rumored you're getting your help from Batwoman. Can you comment?
There's no question we will put a stop to snakebite and its manufacturers, the False Face Society. But this drug, it has its teeth in people. It's addictive, it's sexy, and it's lethal. The last I checked, Dana, the GCPD was never one to turn down a little extra help from a vigilante.
Your own officers killing 4 unarmed black men this year alone.
It's an elected position, sweetie. You don't like me, run.
Damn. So they're tackling Black Lives Matter too.
So I was hoping we could talk.
There's nothing left to talk about.
Well, then maybe just listen.
Okay. I am gonna take this and these downstairs out of earshot. Maybe.
I said some pretty awful things to you a while
You
back.
think?
Well, I mean, in your defense, you were in the process of dumping me.
Right, you worked with the girls that low-jacked my phone.
Okay, I know you didn't just come all of this way.
I miss you. You've always been my constant You made every crappy group home feel like a real home. And then Cora adopted you, and I was like on my own.
I am moving forward in my life. And as long as you keep doing your thing, slinging snakebite, we don't work.
I'm getting out.
You said you couldn't get out.
No, I said I didn't want to. But False Face found out that Ocean taught me how to make snakebite, and with Ocean MIA, they wanted me to open my own lab, but I don't want to be the Walter White of Gotham City. I found someone worth turning my life around for. Think about it. Because I know my mind is already made up.
Is this where Alice was held captive?
You went back to the place she was held captive?
Kate Kane had a great fall.
Okay.
All the Bat's gadgets and all the Bat's men couldn't put Kate together again.
It's a pity you're coming all the way from Coriana just to die.
Should have figured you were in here.
Huh?
Herself?
I'm sorry. What is happening? Don't be silly. You invited me for tea.
Okay. She's going crazy. I mean, she's already crazy, but she's going crazier. Not a drive-by. More probably a robbery, I'm guessing.
That was a little loud.
I don't know, it was a drive-by.
Mr. Sionis, I understand you have something you'd like to say to the Gotham public.
Yes, thank you, Danny. You know, it shouldn't take a business person to step in here, but I have made a career out of concealing blemishes. And quite frankly, the makeover this city needs comes from an ugly I've never seen before. So yes, I am here to speak on behalf of the people without a platform, like the hundreds who work for me, who say they're scared to death, Dana. They are scared to death of the criminal element lurking behind masks. But I'm not here to beg for help today. I'm here to offer it.
There's nothing there. Hang on. Go back.
Hack the footage.
Check out the timestamp.
Someone scrubbed 5 minutes on both sides of the murder.
You gotta be kidding me.
Someone could have been tagging the building while the shooting was happening.
Then got the hell out of Dodge, left behind a work in progress.
Which means the tagger could have seen the shooter.
And the shooter could have seen them. So how do we track down a potential witness and protect them solely based off the words to fund the police?
I think I found it.
Literally how?
Social media. Figured the X inside the O and the monochrome on top of the neon was some sort of signature.
Definitely could be the same artist.
I'll get the user's info.
Social media works wonders. Because y'all be tweeting and posting everything. That's why the people who raided the dang Capitol got caught, because they post everything.
Yeah.
All your criminal evidence right on your social media.
Jordan Moore.
You don't think she's any relation to...
Sir, where are you? The commissioner was assassinated, and that pompous-ass Roman Sionis is getting more airtime than the Crow's commander. Maybe you should release a statement or something. Call me.
It's always the parking lot.
What the actual hell?
Jordan...
What is happening?
I saw Commissioner Forbes get gunned down.
What?
Look, I didn't know where else to go. I'm scared to go home.
And why she always
I feel like I'm being followed.
Hey, I got you.
The Crows don't keep people like me safe, and you know it. I came to Sophie, my sister, for help.
Sister?
Not Sophie the Crow.
Oh!
Get down! Told you they were following me! Who's they?
Hold on!
When you pull your gun!
Shoot! Yes! Oh. She's back to full strength, so I'm expecting wonders. All right.
I need you to tell me everything you saw.
You don't get it. I snitch, it comes back to me. They saw me there, they'll know it was me.
The costume party on the ground tells me they already know it was you.
Clearly.
You can trust her. It isn't enough.
Any tattoos?
You're off the hook. Consider yourself lucky.
Probably ain't have enough time to see all
Don't
that.
know if it helps, but I saw the driver's bracelet. It was a big gold key.
Okay.
It looked Ritz. Everything okay?
Get her somewhere safe.
You got two criminals to arrest right now. You should be calling some backup.
Right.
Because I see the one squirming.
You and your friend go tell your boss we're good here. The girl will keep her mouth shut, and you will leave her alone.
She'll probably follow her or tag them.
Trust me, if I were to conjure up some fantasy, this would not be it. I asked the universe for my sister, and this is what I get.
I'm not sure why that's surprising. You never get what you want.
This is supposed to be Kate.
Cheers,
Ghost
man.
Kate as a kid.
Nothing about your plan unfolded the way you wanted. After we left you in the cell for 11 years, you set out to make sure your family never left you again. But Dad helped lock you away at Arkham, and I'm dead. Your pain. What if I told you I had a way to make it disappear?
You said you were getting out, Ange.
Okay, your energy? Super intense right now.
Who killed the commissioner? What were you thinking? Driving the getaway car.
Who else knows?
That is not the appropriate response to what I just...
You want me to end up dead? Who else knows?
I do. That should be enough.
I don't even know what I was doing there. I said I wanted out and they were willing to let me go if I just did this one last thing. They gave me a mask, keys, and an address.
Am I supposed to believe you right now?
When have I ever lied to you? My name is out if false face will kill me to protect themselves.
Then out them. Turn in the actual killers. Tell the court what you just told me. You didn't know.
No, she will go to jail. Getaway drivers. Take the fall too.
I can protect you.
How?
This is going to sound...
Don't tell her your secret identity, please.
Insane.
Gosh.
But...
I can't watch this anymore. Never mind.
I know Batwoman.
Okay.
How do you think I know you got wrapped up in this crap?
You and your comic book heroes.
Yeah, well, thanks to me and my
That was a great
comic book
rationalization
heroes,
of it.
your ass has an out.
Can I think about it?
What?
What do you mean you're letting her think about it? She just gunned down the commissioner.
She drove the getaway car.
Oh, right. She didn't pull the trigger. She just stepped on the gas. Yes, please give her all the time she needs.
Ryan's right. If Jordan testifies against Falseface, they'll kill her. But if Angelique does, Jordan doesn't have to.
Exactly. Ange just needs time. She'll make the right decision.
She could have gone to the cops when you were busted for her drugs on you. She didn't.
She changed.
You literally just said the words, she drove the getaway car.
Okay. You
Wow.
have my back, right?
I've been down this road before with another Batwoman, Kate, and she found every excuse in the book to justify her twin sister's actions, and you've always been the one to remind me that my mom died because of it.
Angelique is not Alice.
No one is ever Alice, until they are because someone let them be.
I mean, she gave a pretty logical reason with Alice. She's worried about collateral damage.
Well, in the last few months, I've discovered that one of my daughters is Batwoman while the other ran an illegal underground medical clinic, so I'm not taking anything at face value anymore.
Smart man.
If I find nothing that contradicts this report, then will you please accept it as what I believe it is? A horrible and tragic accident.
Convince me I'm wrong, and I'll let this go.
Isn't it like 1 in a million for a plane to crash?
Something like that, yeah. They say safer than driving.
So, the vibes are there, and Sis just came out of the closet.
What are you talking about?
This is me being your wing woman, in case you missed it.
Mom told you?
Just because she needs to take time with it, doesn't mean I do.
I forgot her mom wasn't dead. I thought she was dead.
No, her mom is Jackie from The Walking Dead. She got mad when Sophie came out.
Perp I'm looking into is wearing some kind of key bracelet. Seemed to ring a bell with her.
Why not use the crows?
It'll take forensics months. Luke, False Face just executed the commissioner in cold blood because he spoke out against snakebite.
I'll see what I can do.
Why didn't you just tell her?
Because Ryan told her she's got this.
I know, but wouldn't it just be easier if Sophie handled it?
No,
Angelique
Mary.
is Ryan's lesbian Achilles heel. She's not going to turn her over to the authorities. And this way, we don't have to either.
We told Ryan we'd hold her accountable, and that doesn't mean going behind her back the first chance we get.
Exactly.
Definitely didn't have Luke puts his faith in a snakebite dealer on my bingo card.
Putting my faith in Ryan. You were right. We're the Bat Team. And the only way it works is if we have each other's back.
Exactly.
Even if we don't always agree.
Yes, yes, yes. They might just become a great team like Team Arrow one day. The one thing I love about Team Arrow, they always had each other's backs. Except the one time Renee snitched. But
No emojis on her name.
Felicity, Diggle, and Oliver were like the gold standard.
Angelique.
Look up.
Angelique.
They had her phone tapped.
Yeah.
They got to her.
Angelique Martin. I understand you're interested in leaving the False Face Society. A word to the wise. That's what leaving looks like.
Wow. I can't wait to see her in Black Mask throw hands.
Yeah. Above her?
Found her.
I thought I saw something above her too.
I think they found you.
Ooh. Let's do it.
Yo, you okay?
Ask them that.
Don't speak too soon.
She got this. She's at full strength now. She ain't got no. Ooh.
Batwoman, come in. Are you there?
We need to get her a stronger cowl. One that can take punches.
Please, I'm sorry. Just take my gun. Go.
Find the witness. Bring her to me. Very simple task. And you failed. Consider this your termination notice.
This guy's ruthless.
Oh my gosh.
Saw 2.0. Oh my god. I didn't literally need Saw. Oh, oh my god.
Next.
What the hell are you doing?
It's an HR matter. What are you, OSHA?
I'm here for your prisoner. Let her go. She's not like you.
Oh my god.
Oh, please enlighten me. Who am I?
You're a sadistic drug lord.
Okay, I can see why you might think that. But it's Gotham that's sadistic, not me.
It's the guy that was in the suit earlier on the stairs in the courthouse. I wish they would have got him the whole headpiece, not just the mask.
And I know that better than anyone. My daughter was imprisoned by the Crows and killed by Batwoman.
I never killed anyone.
But you've taken on the symbol of the woman who did, so tell me, is that change?
Was his daughter the one that
I have no idea who his daughter is.
tried to kill the people in the elevator at the ball?
I have no idea. Her suit is bulletproof, but not Sophie. I figured it would be her.
I got you.
Damn. Ryan was actually serious.
I thought she would throw hands at Black Mask.
That would be my confession.
Come on. We both know you didn't pull the trigger on Forbes. A witness saw you drive the getaway car. Why confess to a crime you didn't commit?
I knew the Crows were dumb. I didn't know they were deaf, too.
If you give me the names of the shooters right now, I can help arrange a plea deal. You could go free.
I killed Forbes, I pulled the trigger, and I acted alone.
Where's Angelique?
She's on her way to jail. I'm sorry.
What did you do?
She confessed. She's taking the fall.
It was your job to stop her.
Trust me, I tried. She knew she would have been protected.
Why would she destroy the rest of her life to cover for a bunch of false-faced thugs?
Because apparently, Black Mass threatened to kill a certain bartender that Angelique had been texting with to get back together. Angelique was willing to risk her own life. But there was one thing she wasn't willing to risk.
Ryan Wilder.
Dang. Maybe she should have told her she was Batwoman.
You know she didn't do it. You can't let her get away with it.
That's how the law works.
And that's exactly why all these systems are broken.
Yep. I'm liking her sister.
You're right.
So what are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. But I know that can't be the way it is.
Hope she sticks around.
Yeah, same.
Hi, I'm Agent Julia Pennyworth. I'm investigating the crash of flight GC9K23.
Yeah, Agent Pennyworth. We spoke about this last month.
I'm sorry?
You called last month, inquiring about the third loader. I explained it was a reporting error. We only employed 2 loaders at National City's private airport.
I think you've mistaken me for somebody else. I just started my investigation today.
Julia, right? It's Kurt. We talked about your accent. We both used a summer camp in Oxfordshire.
What?
I don't remember speaking with you.
What is going on there? Did somebody impersonate her, or did she lose some memories?
I don't know.
I asked myself what my legacy would be as Batwoman, but that wasn't the right question. The question isn't who am I in the suit, it's who am I out of it. I'm declaring the 3 rules of the Bat Team. Rule number 3. We've got each other's backs.
Works for me.
Me too.
So if we've got each other's backs, that means rule number 2. We hold each other accountable. Like you did for me today.
And 1.
Most importantly, we stand for something bigger than ourselves.
Justice.
It's a little easier said than done. What are you thinking?
One of the 2.
Legacy?
Batwoman takes some of the awful off the streets. But the Bat Team needs to replace it with something positive. That's how change happens. Getting adopted by Mama Cora, that was my game changer. But Angelique didn't have that. Jordan Moore is working on building a community center. I want us to bring it to life. What do you say? You guys want to help me?
So the key to making my pain disappear is to dig up my dead cat.
What else did you put in there, Alice, that you forgot about? What?
I'm having a psychotic break.
When your reality is too much for you to process, you imagine things askew, so they're easier to digest. And you know that once it wears off, you'll be struck by a tsunami of grief. Your mind is limitless, Alice. If it can make you believe you're petting your dead cat right now, it can make you believe anything.
Yeah, and she just kissed it too.
It can make me believe in a world where Kate never existed.
What? You want to believe in a world where Kate doesn't exist?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, I didn't expect that. I feel so bad for Kate. She does not deserve this. The writers really is just so mad at Ruby.
What happened to her face?
She fought my men while they were pulling her from the plane. Didn't go so well for her.
My name is Enigma.
Enigma. I've heard that name before.
You won't be needing this anymore. It's time to say goodbye to KK.
Oh, I feel so horrible for Kate. Well, I will start by saying this was a great episode. Now that Sophia is gone and that storyline is done, because I do not like that storyline. This show is so much better. Like without her, she literally drugged that first half of this season down. I mean, that's my opinion of it. Y'all might like Sophia. I don't like Sophia. She was trash. The actress did her best, but the writers didn't do that character no justice. I hyped her up, and she wasn't a threat at all. Her men were amazing. Like they always won like every fight, but other than that, she was trash. Like she just did things to people that were just harsh, but that doesn't make her a great villain. That just makes her an effed up individual. Like screw you. Like there's nothing compelling about you. Like you live on an island and you're protecting flowers. Like you could be helping the world and being a good person and be in charge of this place. Like you're just a terrible person in general. You're stupid. Anyway, that's. Go ahead.
I said right, like you can be curing cancer.
Yeah, she's trash. So we're on the Black Mask, who I loved his introduction. He gives me Jigsaw vibes, how he's cutting people up and stabbing them gruesomely. Like that's what I want to see. Like that sadistic villain. Like they're already doing Black Mask pretty great. I don't like how his mask just is like up here. I wish it would have been a whole headpiece. But it's a TV show. I ain't gonna expect Birds of Prey level Black Mask, but I like how they're writing the character, so I can look aside that minor flaw. I can finally see they're starting to do some stuff with Sophie. She's starting to recognize that our criminal justice system is very flawed. It doesn't tend well to the truth. It just tends to putting somebody away for a crime just so they can put it to bed. They're finally recognizing that that's a problem. And, she has her sister who, doesn't believe in the police, which is not far off from where the real world is. A lot of people want the police to be defunded, and those were a lot of real issues. They touched a little bit on Black Lives Matter. She said, 4 Black kids were shot by your cops, So they touched on that, but they didn't go too heavily deep into it, which I don't think nobody wants to relive any of that stuff anyway, like Black Lightning's doing. But I liked that they're presenting these issues, and we've been dealing with the fact that a lot of the crows are dirty, and so they're challenging Sophie with with fixing the system. So it'll be interesting to see how she does that. And now that her relationship with Ryan's a lot better, it's kind of cool in a way for Ryan to have a partner, because sometimes she does need help. She is still newer at this. Despite how much I would love for her to be a great crime fighter, they're still taking a more realistic approach. She doesn't win all her fights, which I feel like is a bit more realistic, especially when you're outnumbered and stuff. Though I disagree with, but maybe I feel like you wouldn't get knocked out from just one punch. But
they kicked her. They hit her back of the head and then kicked her face.
I thought they hit her in the back and then he punched her.
Hit her in the back of the head and then kicked her face.
Maybe.
But
I thought she just got punched and was knocked out. I'm like, dang, like y'all ain't been punched before. Like y'all can't eat that and keep it going. But if she got hit in the back of the head, then that makes sense. She's probably a little busy. But then I feel like she needs a stronger cowl that can at least take some of the, take some of the hit, take some of the impact off, and allow her to still be conscious. Maybe that's something they can work on one day.
Them to start using code names though, like you can't be like Luke, because
Mary, yeah, they probably will do that one day, because I feel like Luke's gonna go to Batwing one day, so he'll eventually be Batwing. Mary, I don't know what alias she'll take.
Behind the maybe she'll be a doctor. She pursue her doctor career and be behind the screen.
Yeah, her dad shut her clinic down, so we'll see where she goes with that. And Julia, I'm interested to see what's going on with either something's up with her memory or somebody's impersonating her. So now she knows there's more to this Kate Kane story, so she'll be probably the piece that helps us find this new version of Kate that they're trying to build with Enigma. I heard that name before. Enigma. She was on one of the other shows. I don't know which one.
That's familiar.
It does. I want to look it up and kind of see. Because I know I heard of her. Well, what did you think about this episode? I'm just trying.
I thought it was really good. I liked it all the gore and like the new approach on Black Mask.
Okay. Yeah. Enigma. Oh, okay. So that's Enigma is like the Riddler's last name, I think. His name is something Enigma. That's why the name is familiar. So it says Enigma is Riddler's daughter. Maybe that's where I was confused because I'm like, I know I heard that name for us because I believe that's the Riddler's last name.
I'm curious to who Kate locked up.
Yeah, Edward. Oh, his last name is Edward Nigma. So she's going by Enigma, but that's his daughter. Now you're saying who did who lock up?
Kate, Batwoman, previous Batwoman.
Oh, how did she play a part in his daughter's, or his, what did he say was his daughter? Or his daughter's death? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea who that is, or if that was somebody in season 1 that they set up or what. But that would be interesting to see how that out for sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I mean, it was a great episode, and it'll be taking a break until April 11th. So I'm looking forward to this next set of episodes and what they do. I don't know how many episodes are in this season, so eventually they got to tell us. So yeah, so we're just gonna enjoy the ride now that the other era is over and Ryan is at full strength and is accepting her ascension to Batwoman, and she's, taking on her legacy. So I look forward to it. I think the show only goes up from here. So now that we're past the the elephants in the room and all that with Kate, and I mean we're not past it, but we're moving on from it. Finding Kate Kane and to molding her into a new character completely. So we'll see what's up with that. But anything you add? All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to let us know what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to Patreon for full reactions.
And you guys be blessed. Enjoy your Easter next week. And we will see you guys when Batwoman returns.
Bye.